movie after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Wonderful, easily pleased audience. Hello and welcome to this celebrity edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, as ever on these special shows, we have an assorted bunch of trembling, high-profile personalities who have bravely agreed to face their fears and grapple with our ever-demanding computer and its searching quest for knowledge in the hope of raising serious sums of money for their favourite charities. Now, we spared them Fastest Finger first, but because we want them to raise as much money as possible. So please would you welcome our first brave pair, journalists Jenny Bond and Michael Burke. Right, first up tonight we have Jenny Bond and Michael Burke. Jenny's career in journalism started when she became a junior reporter, first on the Richmond Herald and then on the Uxbridge Evening Mail, but she only worked on local newspapers for 5 years before joining BBC Radio News, and it wasn't long before she was working on TV as well, reading news bulletins and presenting the breakfast news. But Jenny is probably remembered most fondly for her long stint as the BBC's ever-courtly royal correspondent during the current royal family's most turbulent and many might say most interesting years. Michael, the Bromsgrove Messenger, another job with a Welsh newspaper led to an offer from Radio Bristol, and this broadcasting experience ultimately opened the doors to the BBC television newsroom. Michael says he was privileged to witness world history in the making as the BBC's foreign correspondent for 20 years before becoming the face of the 9 o'clock news and 999. He retired from news reading in 2002 but continues to be in demand as a radio and television broadcaster. And together Jenny and Michael are out to raise as much as they possibly can for their favourite charity, the NCH. What a build-up! Yes. It's going to be good after all that.
You've got the quiz after that.
Why, Jenny, why NCH? I mean, it's a great charity, but why in particular you two?
Well, I've worked for the charity NCH for about 10 years. I think you probably have too. They just do so many things. They're the biggest children's charity in the land, and they help so many people, not just in care homes, but after care. They help the disabled children. They do so much, don't they?
They look after 160,000 children in the United Kingdom. You know, children who've been abused, children who are homeless, children who have problems of that kind. And they're a good thing.
They need our help.
They need our help.
Well, I hope you
they need your money, which is more to the point. So it's not your money.
Funnily enough, it's not my own money, it's actually ITV's.
Oh, really?
Funnily enough. Now, don't forget, if you at home want to be here playing for £1 million, then give us a call on 09068 444444, or text the word SHOW, S-H-O-W, to 84644. And you should keep your wits about you this evening, and also a phone or a computer, because you will have a chance to play the text game later in the show at least once. Every text game guarantees one of you £1,000 for just punching up one little letter. That's even more than J.K. Rowling makes. Right, serious business then. Jenny and Michael are just 15 little questions away from getting £1 million for the NCH. And of course, if they should struggle at any stage, they have 3 vital lifelines to help them out. They can go 50-50, they can phone a friend, and they can ask this very helpful-looking audience. Okay, Jenny, Michael, best of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okay, question number 1 is for £100. Here we go. In mathematics, the symbol for multiplication resembles which letter? Jenny's smiling happily. W, X, Y, Z.
Well, maths is not my strong point, but I think I could go for X.
It's the right answer. You have £100. Question number 2 is for 200 quid. Which of these phrases refers to a young person? Spring chicken, summer pudding, autumn leaf, winter green.
What do you reckon?
Well, I defer to you in this as in everything else.
Oh, I see, Mike. Well, I think it probably is spring chicken. Yeah?
Yep.
the right answer. You got £200. Right, I want to race you up to at least £1,000. That's the first milestone. Question number 3 is for 300 quid. Which of these might be used to make a trifle? Sponge palms, sponge hands, sponge knuckles, sponge fingers.
What do you think? Have you ever made a trifle?
He's never made a trifle.
Have you ever made a trifle? Come on, have
Actually,
you
no,
ever
I
made a
haven't.
trifle? No, exactly.
No.
Jenny doesn't do the girly stuff. No.
What do you reckon?
I think it might be that one.
That one. He's not going to say anything. Do you reckon it's sponge fingers?
I think it's sponge.
We think it's sponge
Yeah.
fingers.
It's the right answer, £300. Okay, you're 2 away from 1,000. Question number 4 is for £500. I should warn you, if you give me a wrong answer at this point, you would go home with absolutely nothing.
That can't
Thank you
happen.
very much.
That can't happen.
Just putting you at your ease. Question number 4 is for 500 quid. A sick bay is most likely to be found on which mode of transport? Train, plane, ship, lorry.
Well, I know they have a sick bay on cruise liners.
You would know that, Jenny.
Yes, of course, so would you.
Yeah, they definitely don't have them on lorries. They definitely don't have them on planes, that I'm aware of. Never seen one on a train, have you?
No, no. You reckon it's a ship?
I think we both think it's a ship. That's
It's the right answer. You've got £500.
Good. I wasn't really worried about that.
Right, last point at which you could go home with nothing. You have all 3 lifelines. I'm sure you won't need them. Question number 5 would guarantee you going back to the NCH with at least £1,000 from it. Here it comes. Which word refers to the loss in value of a company's assets? Demonisation, depreciation, deviation, declination.
Loss in value of a company's assets. Well, its assets depreciate, don't they? They
do.
don't decline. Well, they
They're
can
not
decline,
Yeah,
but then so can a verb.
they don't deviate. So it's either depreciation or declination.
And what would you go for?
I think I'd go for depreciation.
I think I would too.
You have £1,000. We'll play. Right. Question number 6 is for £2,000. Which of these is a ferry port of mainland Europe? Cape of Croatia, Lake of Lithuania, Hook of Holland, Isthmus of Italy.
Well, I've never heard of 3 of them, so...
Does that mean that they're wrong then?
well, I've absolutely no idea, but there is a place called the Hook of Holland.
There is a place called the Hook of Holland. Is it a ferry port?
I think it is, yes.
Is it in mainland Europe?
Yes, it's certainly mainland Europe.
Shall we go for that?
I think we best, don't you?
Hook of Holland. Final answer.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take a break for a couple of minutes.
Oh,
Now,
don't.
I knew you wouldn't like that. Now, how do you think you compare to our celebrities? If you think you know the answer to this one, text A, B, C or D during the break to 07797 808 900. Don't forget, you must be 16 years or older to play. But there is a guaranteed £1,000 cash prize for one of you. The lines have just opened. We'll be back before you missed us. Don't go away.
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Go, go, go! Come on!
Welcome back to the second part of tonight's celebrity special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where Jenny Bond and Michael Burke are waiting to see if the Hook of Holland is a ferry port, and if it is, they've just won £2,000. It's the right answer. You got £2,000. We'll play. And it does mean, of course, that somebody who texted us with that answer during the break is £1,000 better off. How are you feeling? You're looking very calm, you two.
I'm not feeling it. No, everyone always says it's very different when you're sitting here, and it really is. How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous, I have to say.
Are you?
Yeah.
All the things you've done. I mean, one of the things that I think that you've never really been given enough sort of tribute for is the fact that your harrowing documentary on Ethiopia was really the reason that Bob Geldof followed it up with Live Aid, wasn't it, with Band Aid? And you've reported from... Actually, that's amazing. You've reported from over 60 world countries. Some tough stuff as well, and some serious
Some
stuff.
of it was tough, yeah. Some of it was very, very nice, wasn't it? Didn't get to go on any royal tours, though.
Yeah.
Oh, modest. You've done some fantastic work in your time.
Well, you have, and then you're saying you're nervous here.
Well, you know, if you really screw up,
Well, you won't.
it's the charity that doesn't get the money.
Well, no, but you've got a £1,000 guaranteed already, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Right, question number 7 is for £4,000. You have all 3 lifelines. Which young animal shares its name with a type of shoe heel? Puppy, cub, fawn, kitten.
Well, I know you don't do girly questions, Jenny, but I think this is squarely in your... you're a heel person. You're a very high heel
Well, I do
person.
stiletto.
Yes, and only stiletto. Even your slippers are stilettos, aren't they?
Well, how did you know that, Michael? No, I don't do too many shoey things, but I have heard of a kitten heel. Isn't it Theresa May wears
That's
them?
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of a kitten heel. I have not heard of a cub, fawn, or puppy heel.
No.
Thus, I must conclude I think it's kitten.
And I defer to you, Jenny.
Stop doing that. Defer means blame, you know that.
Blame us, you must
It will be afterwards, yeah, but I'll go with you.
Final answer, kitten.
It's the right answer. You got £4,000. Right, you have £4,000. Question number 8, you can double your money to 8,000. You've still not touched any lifelines. In which country was heart surgeon Magdi Yacoub born? Israel, Egypt, Turkey, Morocco.
I think he was born in Egypt.
I think he was born in Egypt as well. I was waiting for Egypt to come up, but does
Yeah.
that mean it's right? I don't know. Diana always talked about him. She was very impressed by his work, I remember.
Oh, right.
I do think he's Egyptian, but could be Turkish or Israeli or Moroccan.
Good.
I don't know. Are we sure enough? Should we go for it?
I think so. Be ashamed to waste a life.
You say it. I defer to you.
We think it is our final answer, Egypt.
You have £8,000. I hate to say this, it's going terribly well, but, and I shouldn't say because I shouldn't tempt fate for you, but they're getting to be serious amounts of money. There are some big old drops. You would lose £7,000 here if you give me a wrong answer. But you've not yet touched any lifelines. You've got a 50-50. You can phone a friend and you can ask the audience. Question number 9 is for 16,000. You're 7 away from $1 million. Here it comes. In 2005, which Tim Burton film was adapted as a dance show by Matthew Bourne?
Now.
Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Mars Attacks, Sleepy Hollow.
Tim Burton film, I couldn't name one if you paid me,
No.
was adapted as a dance show by Matthew Bourne.
Well,
I've never heard.
No, I have to tell you, I haven't got a clue.
Right.
It's my fault for saying how well it was going.
Yes,
Yes.
That was a signal, wasn't it?
Sorry about that.
Yes, a
In
dance.
2005, which Tim Burton film was adapted as a dance show by Matthew Bourne? Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Mars Attacks, Sleepy Hollow. Now, it's worth 16,000. You have got 3 lifelines.
I hear the name Rosie Millard in my...
Rosie Millard,
Don't you think?
friend?
Yeah. I just haven't got a clue.
No, not me. No.
We're going to phone a friend.
We're going to phone Rosie Millard, are we?
We are?
Why do we think Rosie Millard will know?
She knows everything about these sort of things, doesn't
Well, she was the arts correspondent at the Beeb. I worked alongside her for a long time. And she's willing.
she? Let's hope she's able.
Oh.
Jenny, you want to talk to her?
Yeah, you talk to her. Oh, shall I?
Go on, you and Rosie get on.
Hello.
Rosie!
Hello.
Hi, it's Chris Tarrant here. Good evening.
Hello.
Now, we've got Michael Burke and Jenny Bond here. They're doing rather well, actually.
I'm not surprised.
They're stuck on a particular question. The next question will be Michael. He'll tell you the question. There are 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £16,000 for darling, so it's serious business. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Michael, lots of 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
In 2005, which Tim Burton film was adapted as a dance show by Matthew Bourne? Was it Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Mars Attacks, or Sleepy Hollow?
It was Edward Scissorhands, Michael.
How sure
You're
are you?
absolutely sure?
I know it was.
Oh, Rosie, you're a star.
Rosie?
Do you know what? I sat beside him at the premiere.
Whoa! Yo!
Consider yourself kissed on both cheeks, Rosie.
Good Lord.
I love you both.
Thank you. Oh, that's brilliant.
Thank God for Rosie.
Yeah, well,
I sat next to him at the premiere.
well, I think that's our final answer, don't you?
I think
it
so.
probably might be.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
It's the right answer. You got 16,000. Good, phone a friend. Question number 10 would guarantee you £32,000 if you gave me the right answer. Now, if you get to that, and you have 2 lifelines to help you get there, that would be the minimum amount you would go away with tonight, which would be a fantastic result.
It would.
This is question number 10 of a possible 15. Which toy is said to take its name from a bakery in Connecticut? Hula hoop, frisbee, pogo stick, yo-yo.
Oh, it's another one I don't know.
Another one I haven't got the faintest idea either.
A
Which
toy?
toy is said to take its name from a bakery in Connecticut? Hula hoop, frisbee, pogo stick, yo-yo.
Oh, dear.
Well, the hula hoop surely comes from Hawaii, doesn't it?
Hula.
Doesn't it? Isn't that, you know, all
Well, you'd
sinewy,
think so.
sinewy Pacific Island sort of stuff, so that doesn't sound very likely.
Why a bakery? What's this got to do with frisbee?
Yeah.
Pogo stick, yo-yo, Connecticut. So we're talking American.
Yep.
Pogo stick.
Well, look, frisbee would be a possibility, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Because a frisbee is something that looks like something that might have been baked.
We're going to have to use a lifeline, definitely. I would suggest that the 50-50 is not really going to help us because we don't know which. So we're going to have to ask the audience, I think.
Okay.
Right, audience, this is the question. Which toy is said to take its name from a bakery in Connecticut? Now, A on your keypads is hula hoop, B is frisbee, C is pogo stick, D is yo-yo. A, B, C or D, all vote now.
Oh, 78%.
1% hula hoop, 78% frisbee, 5% pogo stick, 16% yo-yo. It's worth £32,000. If you're wrong, you lose 15,000.
I think it'd be very honourable to go away with 32,000. A bit of a shame and to go with 16.
It'd be a great shame if we only went with
I
£1,000.
know, I know. So I'm inclined to use the lifeline, the last one. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Oh,
Why don't we do the 50-50?
Okay.
And take it from there.
Yep.
Okay, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Michael and Jenny the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
I think we go with it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
We're united.
That's our final answer.
It is our final answer. Just giving that look again.
Well, you know you can't go back. Once you've gone to orange, you cannot go back.
I know.
You've just won £32,000. Fantastic. Well done.
Oh, that's at least something.
How could we be so ignorant? Everybody else does.
Different years in newsroom being ignorant.
Apparently it's modelled on pie tins from a place called the Frisbee Bakery in Connecticut. That's
Well.
right. And 78% of them knew. They are. That's what you've done.
Oh, wow.
That's the least you've done.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So, Michael Burke and Jenny Bond, and I have to say thanks to an extraordinarily fine display by 78% of this audience, have won at least £32,000. The next question is to 64,000. They have no lifelines left, but fingers crossed. We'll take a break. Don't go away.
When I'm shopping for food, I like fresh bread, made from scratch by bakers on the premises. I like a fish counter, where the fish has never been frozen. I like fresh meat, freshly cut, on the day. with sandwiches. I like them.
The Mazda 3 with 0% finance over 3 years.
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Welcome back to the third part of tonight's celebrity special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where Jenny Bond and Michael Burke are in that very happy position where they've got £32,000 safely tucked away for the NCH, guaranteed, and nothing to lose by trying... Will you stop kissing it? Nothing to lose by trying to double it. So you feel pretty pleased with yourselves, don't you?
Smug, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yes, I think so.
But
Smug but tense. Smug but
But you
tense.
deserved it. OK, well, let's try and do some more. Question number 11 is for £64,000. You were actually only 5 right answers away from £1 million.
And a dream.
OK. Let's have a look. Question number 11 of a possible 15 is this. Dumbledore is an old-fashioned word for what type of creature? Fish, reptile, insect, bird.
I think it's an old-fashioned word for... I can't remember whether it's a beetle or a bumblebee. I think it's probably a bumblebee. And I think it's an insect myself. But do you know?
I thought that was brilliant, Michael. Absolutely brilliant.
Jenny might be wrong.
It might be brilliantly wrong, actually.
You've got this feeling. I mean, where's this come from?
Well, I was quite interested in insects when I was a kid.
Were you?
Yeah, I used to collect butterflies and moths and all that kind of stuff.
Did you?
Yeah. It doesn't matter if we guess, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think that's a very educated guess. It sounds very educated, and I'm going to give you a big kiss if it really is right.
So there's a lot riding on this.
A lot right in it. 64 grand of snog.
OK, insect, C, final answer.
Final answer.
Fingers crossed. You got that face on.
You had £32,000. You still have £32,000. But you have another £32,000 to go with it. You have £64,000.
Yay, what a man! He's a man!
Yo!
He's a man!
Right. Now, there's just one tiny, tiny little detail that you've still got the cheque for 32 grand. Can I have it back, please?
No.
Well, then I won't give you the one for 64.
There we go.
Otherwise, that would be 96. I'm sorry.
You're writing it there and there?
Yes.
That's very good.
That's how it works.
Correct.
Okay. Right, you have £64,000. You are 4 away. Watch my lips. You are 4 away from £1 million. You can walk away with 64. But question number 12 is worth 125 grand. Have a look at it. Take as long as you need. Tell me if you want to play. Which literary character marries Marguerite Saint-Just? Sherlock Holmes, the Scarlet Pimpernel, Dr. Jekyll, Cyrano de Bergerac.
I know this. Not.
My heart leapt for a moment then. Well, it's not Sherlock Holmes, who was definitely a bachelor
Very definitely.
to the end of his days. I don't know anything about Dr. Jekyll's sex life, but I don't think it was Dr. Jekyll. But
Scarlet Pimpernel didn't marry? I don't know.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Had a big-
Marguerite Saint-Just, that seems the obvious one. Cyrano de Bergerac.
It does.
I honestly do not know the answer to this question. If I was pushed, I'd probably go for Cyrano, just because it sounds foreign, like Marguerite.
Foreign. It sounds foreign.
Oh dear, what would you go for?
Well, I think we ought to stick.
Reluctantly, I have to agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take the money.
Sure.
We're going to take the money and run.
Is that your final answer, Jenny?
It is, Chris.
Is that your final answer, Michael?
I think so, to be on the safe side. It's not our money.
I know. Okay, give me a big hand. I think they've been absolutely brilliant. £64,000. Oh, will you stop snogging? Just before you go, because it'll annoy you otherwise the rest of your life.
Yeah, no.
What would you have gone for?
I'd be dithering, but I'd probably stick with my first instinct, which is Cyrano de Bergerac.
I think I probably would too, but you know, we're just not definite enough.
See, if you'd been that little bit braver and said to me Cyrano de Bergerac,
Yeah.
I'd take that cheque out of your hand and I would replace it with one for 32,000.
Yeah!
The right answer was the Scarlet
Oh, it
Pimpernel.
was.
Give me a big hand, 64 grand. Bless you, well played.
Oh,
Really well done. Bless you, Michael. Love to see you.
thank you.
£64,000.
I was sitting in a pub in Cardiff and a call came through saying that they wanted me to come up and go on the show. I thought it was a wind-up at first, but it wasn't.
Just won £16,000.
It was a tremendous day out and it was a great experience, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
Call 09068 444444 or text SHOW to 84644 now, and you could be a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Right, time now to meet our next pair of charity fortune seekers. Will you welcome two of Britain's biggest stars of musical theatre, Elaine Page and Michael Ball. Good luck.
Thank you.
Come on,
It's a long way up.
I knew we'd have a problem.
Getting down will be good as well.
So my feet
won't be long,
are
don't worry.
dangling, look,
It will be. Be positive. It will be.
like a child.
Right, we have Elaine Page and Michael Ball. Elaine made her West End debut in the now legendary hippie musical Hair. She was the first to play Eva Peron in the original West End production of Evita, and she also starred in the very first production of one of the most enduring British musicals, Cats. Elaine has starred in many Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice musicals, and it was in Sunset Boulevard that the First Lady of British Musical Theatre made her Broadway debut 10 years ago. She has won many awards, and her recording career has earned her 8 gold and 4 multi-platinum albums. And now she has her own show on radio too, celebrating the very best in music from the shows. Michael started out in stage musical productions on both sides of the Atlantic: Godspell, Aspects of Love, Les Miserables, and The Phantom of the Opera. He had a massive hit in 1989 with Love Changes Everything. And then in 1992, Michael represented Britain, I remember this, in the Eurovision Song Contest. Just 12 months after that, he had his own TV series, a sellout national tour, and a hit album to his name. And more of the same rapidly followed, plus a return to the stage in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. His most recent West End triumph has been in Andrew Lloyd Webber's Woman in White, which also took him across the pond to Broadway. Now, Elaine is playing tonight for the Children's Trust, and Michael is giving his half of any winnings to the St Richard's Hospital Daycare Cancer Unit Appeal. Michael, why that particular one?
Well, I've got family living down in Chichester, or near Chichester. I've got a house down there as well. And I got involved with the hospital, and we've used the hospital. And they first asked me to just go along, be a patron, and to present a cheque, which I was in the air, I was happy to do. I then wanted to have a tour of the place, and they showed me what cancer patients are currently having to go through in order to get their treatments, and it was terrible. It really was. And they have these plans to build this unit. They need £3 million to build the unit, and so far we've just passed the 2 million mark. So, you know, the £4.20 I'm going to be earning here is going to do really well.
Well, hopefully you do a lot. You've just seen 2 guys going away with 64 grand. Elaine, why Children's Trust? How long have you been involved with that?
Well, I've been involved with them now for over 20 years, actually. I'm patron of the Children's Trust. It's in Tadworth in Surrey, and it's the most marvellous place because it helps children who are severely disabled. It's the only home and facility in the country to do this amazing work. The people there are angels, I'm telling you, and we're trying to raise more money to extend the building and to put more equipment in.
Now, you've just seen two people raise £64,000, so
Yeah.
obviously that must have really, you know, given you a buzz and made you feel very confident.
I can
We
tell
were
that. Fighting in the green room going, no. We had no phone of friends.
No friend?
You got
You'll
a
find
few.
somebody, we'll find somebody. We go through the phone book. Right, Elaine and Michael are just 15 little questions away from £1 million for their chosen charities.
Good luck,
Oh,
darling.
stop woking each other. They have 3 lifelines to help them, but remember they have to set aside artistic differences, darlings, and agree on every single decision, which they tend not to do on anything, actually. Right, Elaine, Michael, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh,
Okay, lots of luck. Here comes the first question for £100.
oh, God.
Which of these, it'll be all right, which of these is a command to runners to get ready for the start of a race? On your Matthews, I think you'll know this one. On your marks, on your Lukes, on your Johns. Elaine, there's a hint of hysteria about that.
It's definitely on your
your
Lukes,
mark.
isn't it?
Final answer?
No, on your mark.
It's the right answer. You have £100. Oh, what a start.
We saved ourselves.
Question number 2 is for £200. Complete the phrase which refers to someone being in trouble. Heads will dance, swing, rock, roll.
That's roll.
Roll.
You have £200.
Thank you.
Question number 3 is 300. What is the name for a food which supposedly puts people in a romantic mood? Aphrodisiac. Insomniac. Amnesiac. Megalomaniac.
Aphrodisiac.
Definitely.
300, definitely.
I was going to say oysters.
Yes, £300. Question number 4 is for 500. Which of these words refers to a fabric having a colour that does not run or change when washed or worn? Colour quick, colour speedy, colour fast, colour swift.
Colour
Colour
fast.
fast.
You have £500.
Thank you. This is the final time you could go home with nothing.
All right, this is the last point at which you can go home with nothing at all.
Thank you.
But I'm sure you will not have a problem. You have all 3 lifelines untouched, and question number 5 would guarantee raising at least £1,000. Here it comes. You'll like it, not a lot, but you'll like it. It's the catchphrase of which entertainer? Bruce Forsyth, Paul O'Grady, Paul Daniels, Frank Carson.
Paul Daniels.
Is it? I wouldn't know that.
You'll like it, not a lot.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully Debbie McGee.
You're right. That's
And all of that, yeah.
Ba-bum.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000.
Yes.
Well done.
Tell them all be like that.
Relief.
Question number 6. You still have 50-50, phone a friend and ask the audience. Question number 6 is for £2,000. A rhinestone is used as an imitation of which gemstone? Amethyst, diamond, opal, topaz. Oh, come on, Elaine, you'll know this.
Wait a minute.
A
Rhinestone
rhinestone.
Cowboy.
Yeah, it's diamond.
Is it? Diamond, then.
Final answer.
Go on, then. Yes.
Oh, I'm sick.
Look at that look.
Okay, we'll take a break. If you want to turn that home again for the next game, oh, stop winking. 07797 808 900 is the number. If you think you know the answer, lines have just reopened. They will only stay open across the break, and £1,000 can be yours for the taking. We'll be right back.
No Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Customer feedback, Trevor. Violet?
Yep. Hang on. Well, I must complain about the long queues at my branch. Will, a solution. Shoot.
We'll put more of our people on at busy times.
It's not really lateral thinking, though, Will, is it?
You know those ribbony queue thingies? We print jokes on them so the customers won't get bored waiting.
You're learning, Steve. But there is a simple way to solve all the queues at bank branches. We close the branch.
Brilliant. Master stroke.
It's at the lining.
There is another way. Other banks may be closing branches, but NatWest are opening more and keeping more open on Saturdays. NatWest, another way.
The Citroen C4 can transform the impact on your wallet and the environment. With only 120 grams CO2 per kilometre, it's the lowest in its class. Citroen C4, alive with technology. Just imagine what Citroen can do for you.
To flourish at work with new skills, call us or visit us online.
E.ON are here and they're changing energy for good. They're developing one of the world's largest offshore wind farms right here in the UK. This is what change feels like.
At Halfords now, up to 50% off all sat-nav. All the top brands. All with free setup and demo. Up to 50% off. Ends Monday.
I love a good sale. Furniture Village. The sale behind a great-looking home.
Deliciously indulgent. Fair trade chocolate truffle dipping sauce. And a pot is yours. Absolutely free when you spend over £35 on food or drink at M&S until Sunday. This is not just chocolate. This is M&S chocolate.
B-I-N-G-O.
It is B, brought by the sun.
On the internet.
Never boring. Great chat rooms.
Britain's biggest newspaper brings you bingo online. Claim £10 free play at sunbingo.co.uk. We love it.
I'm Michael Winner, and I'm talking to real eSure customers.
Because I've been so happy with the service they provided, I just continued renewing each year.
I think their customer service is excellent.
If I wasn't pleased with them, I would have gone somewhere else.
If you've got 4 or more years no claims, call eSure now on 0800 030 4444 or visit esure.com.
Did you know that eSure also provide home insurance? Call now or buy online.
Summer breeze, all in my
It kept a generation from going into the water and ruined summer holidays everywhere. The Jaws season starts with Steven Spielberg's classic Jaws, after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Nor Chicken Tonight, proud sponsors of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Welcome back to the fourth part of tonight's celebrity special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where Elaine Page and Michael Ball are looking absolutely terrified. They're fretting over their impulse to go for diamonds. It could be worth £2,000 for charity, but they could have completely blown it and be on their way home. This was the question. The rhinestone is used as an imitation of which gemstone? Amethyst, diamond, opal or topaz? They went for diamond. It is the right answer. You have £2,000. And don't forget, one of you who texted us with the correct answer, diamond, during the break, has just won £1,000. Somebody at home without moving off the sofa has just won £1,000 in their hand. Right, you have £2,000. Question number 7 is for 4,000. You have not yet touched any lifelines. No. You're flying along. Question number 7 is for £4,000. Who starred as Tess in the films Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12? Michael knows this. Cameron Diaz, Penelope Cruz, Julia Roberts, Susan Sarandon.
It's Julia Roberts.
I think I feel the same, but
She was George Clooney's girlfriend or wife in it. And the others, I'm certain, weren't in it.
And she's done both of them?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, then, yes. I think that's right, too.
Final answer, Julia Roberts.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, Julia Roberts.
It's the right answer. You got £4,000.
Well done.
You knew that.
I did know that, but
It's just like on the telly.
It's worse.
I'm going to break this to you. We are on the telly. That's what we're doing. It's proper. The thing is, when you're playing at home, however much you get tempted, excited, or whatever, it's not money. This is money. You've got £4,000.
Absolutely.
Question number 8 is for £8,000. Here it comes. What was the 10th month in the old Roman calendar? August, September, November, December. It's a hint of hysteria.
That's it, then.
What happened to October then?
Yeah. Oh, lordy.
Who knew there was an old Roman calendar?
Old Romans.
Old Romans. I really haven't.
I haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
Couldn't be August.
Why?
It's too in the summer, isn't it?
Should we, I mean,
well, we have to
ask the audience. Ask the
audience. Don't say it like that. They're very nice.
It's difficult, though. Go on then. Ask the audience, or phone a friend.
Ask the audience, I think.
Okay.
Can we ask the audience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, see what happens. Right, audience, on your keypads, please. Serious business for £8,000. This is the question. What was the 10th month in the old Roman calendar? August, September, November, December. All vote now. %, say December. It's quite a big majority. 23 November, 9% August, 11% September.
That's a very big percentage, isn't it?
It's quite big.
It is.
I mean, so they're usually right when you watch at home.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm thinking there may have only been 10 months in the Roman calendar. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Something about decimalisation. Decimalisation is about 10, so it would be 10.
That sounds logical. That's very good.
There's something in my head about
process there.
There's something in my head about it. There are only 10 months in the year, in the olden days, and decimalisation is about tens, counting in tens. December meaning the 10th month. I'm pretty sure it would be December. I wish I'd thought of that before.
Okay, go on then.
December, final answer, Chris.
Elaine?
Yes.
Oh no.
I can't look at him. Oh no.
I'm not going to tell you till you look at me.
What? Oh, go on, just say it.
You just won £8,000.
If we sit and logically work it out, makes sense. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Very good.
That's great.
Your logic was absolutely spot on.
It just made sense.
It was spot on.
Oh.
And 57% of the audience were spot on as well.
Well, they're cleverer than me.
Well,
quicker.
Now you have £8,000. It's getting good.
Okay.
But question number 9 is worth 16,000. Have a look. Tell us what you want to do. The Dodger Stadium is in which American city? Houston, Philadelphia, Denver, Los Angeles.
Oh, wow, I should know this. Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium.
Now, wait a minute.
It's the Denver Bulls, the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
I know someone who would definitely know it.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you have their phone number?
No, I've no. Phil would definitely know this.
Go on, let's ring him, because you said, he knows sport, doesn't he?
I'm really sure he'd know this.
Who is he? Still who?
Phil Bowdry. He's my manager and tour promoter and stuff, and he's a big sports fan. But he also puts on huge rock shows.
Right. We call Phil.
Okay.
Michael, I assume you're going to talk to him, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hello.
Let me in.
It's not in.
Hello?
Phil?
Yes.
It's Christopher. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for caring. Now, you know why I'm calling you, don't you?
I think so, yes.
This is the last thing in the world you wanted to happen, apparently, but...
Never mind, we'll have a go.
It means they're stuck.
Okay.
But Michael says you're bound to know the answer because you're a very, very, very intelligent man. In spite of the extraordinary percentage you take of him, you're very intelligent. All right, mate. So listen, they're stuck. But it's serious money. It's worth 16 grand.
16,000, good.
Okay, so the next voice here will be Michael's. I think you may have heard it a few times.
Yes.
He will tell you the question. There are 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £16,000. All right, mate?
Okay.
Okay, right, Michael. 30 seconds, good luck. Your time starts now.
Phil, the Dodger Stadium is in which American city? Houston, Philadelphia, Denver, or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, absolutely, totally 100%.
You're my man! There's no more money in it for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Enjoy yourself. Speak
Cheers, love.
soon.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, yes. It'll be Los Angeles then, Chris. Final.
What now? Wait a minute.
No.
I think we should go with him because he obviously is.
Is this your final answer?
This is our final answer.
It is the right answer.
Oh, hurrah.
£16,000.
Good call. Would have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Good call.
Question number 10 is worth £32,000. That would be guaranteed for your charities, okay? But it's a big drop here.
Right.
Because if you gave me a wrong answer at this point, you got £16,000, you would lose 15 of the £16,000
Okay.
you have at this
Let
moment.
us know it.
You do not have to play it, but question number 10 would guarantee you £32,000 if you gave me the right answer. Here it comes. Until its independence in 1912, Albania was part of which empire?
Oh, hang on.
French, Austrian, Turkish, Russian.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy.
Right.
Where is it?
Albania. Albania's on in the Mediterranean.
Right.
And it's sort of, you go on the side bit past, it's sort of opposite Italy, isn't it? It's sort of across there. I think, and there was the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is where on and it kind of was all around that bit.
1912. It's way before my time.
Definitely, there was the Austro-Hungarian.
Yes.
There was the Ottoman Empire, which is the Turkish. The Russian Empire. They did, yeah, they had an emperor.
Should we just do 50-50 to get rid of 2 of them?
Yeah, and watch Austria disappear. And
Well, at least then we know it's, at least we've only got 2 to faff about.
Okay. Okay. Right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Elaine and Michael the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Okay.
You have £16,000. You can walk
Till
away.
it's independent.
One of those is worth £32,000. One of those would cost you £15,000. You do not have to play this question.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
French or Turkish? So as I said, it was the Ottoman. That wouldn't have gone up there.
That's what you put your blankets in, isn't it? Sorry. Oh, get serious. Wait a minute.
The Turkish Empire. Okay,
Yeah.
so they had Istanbul and Constantinople. It went over that bit to Greece.
We can't play this.
Oh, what?
Well, I don't know. And you're doing great kind of trying to work it out, but
I think it's Turkish. I really do.
Well,
absolutely...
Turkish Empire, when you say that, it's sort of got a ring about it, doesn't it? But I wouldn't want to...
Turkish. It's the Ottoman Empire. It is. It is.
Go on then. You say it though.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Elaine? Final answer.
Oh, no.
Oh no, what? Oh gosh. Oh, can you help me down, are you?
You just won £32,000. That's fantastic.
Oh my goodness me. Who dares win?
Who dares wins?
I'm cool now. I'm cool.
Well, so you should be.
I'm cool.
We wanted to do that, didn't
Absolutely.
we? Oh, my goodness.
We're not just musical terms. We know things.
We know things.
We know stuff.
Have a look. This is what you've done.
Fantastic.
Take it.
Do you want to grab
Take it. Grab it.
No,
you'll fall off.
I can't.
Look. Whatever happens tonight, you go home with at least that amount of money, £32,000.
This next one's going to be...
But we don't want to give you that.
No.
I love it when you say that. Have a look at question number 11. You cannot lose on this. Here it comes. Traditionally, who might carry a ditty bag? Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. A ditty bag.
A ditty. Well, a ditty's a song, isn't it?
Yes.
Give me a little ditty.
A tailor is somebody that... A ditty bag.
Well,
a
you